In the lands of birch and black earth, where winter keeps the graves half awake, they whispered another name before anyone spoke of vampires. They called it the Upir. Long before the word vampire crawled west, the Upir was not a monster, but a profession. The earliest written mark appears in 1047, a Novgorodian scribe signing his name Upir Likyi, the wicked vampire. Most historians read it as sarcasm or memory. Back then, an Upir could mean a death priest, keeper of funerary fire, guiding souls across the river between breath and silence. The early Slavs believed the dead lingered 40 days near their homes. Offerings of bread, milk, and mead were left on thresholds to feed them for the journey. Forget to feed them, and they'd come back hungry. Christianity arrived with iron crosses and new language for old fears. Ancestor veneration became necromancy. The Upir, once an honored emissary, was rewritten as a corpse possessed by the devil. Unbaptized, suicides, witches, these were said to rise again. The cures were inventive: decapitation, burning, burial face down so the revenant bites the earth instead of the living. A sickle laid across the neck would behead the body the instant it moved. Seeds scattered over the grave would trap it in arithmetic, counting till dawn. Each rite a grim equation: control the corpse, contain the chaos. Winter 1673, Chernigov. A woman buried after a rash of infant deaths was heard crying beneath the snow. 6 weeks later, her coffin was opened. Her face was red, her chest warm. Villagers swore she smiled. The priest declared her an upirovna, female vampire, and ordered the body burned at sunrise. Centuries later, pathology explained it: post-mortem gas pushing blood through the mouth, decomposition heat mistaken for life, a final sigh escaping as pressure released. Biology misread as blasphemy and punished accordingly. The Upir is not the echo of disease, but of doctrine. When Christianity swept the Slavic plains, it didn't just conquer armies, it colonized memory. Pagan priests who once tended the honored dead were recast as feeders on the living. The Upir was the church's most successful propaganda campaign, a monster built to make ancestor worship unthinkable. Every stake through a suspected Upir was really a stake through pre-Christian ritual. Each exhumation served as a public lesson: old gods rot, new faith saves. Where the Strigoi taught fear of contagion, the Upir taught fear of heresy. The legend endures because it works. It keeps the past buried while pretending to protect the living. The Upir began as a bridge between the living and the dead, and ended as a warning against remembering the old gods. It is the ghost of conversion itself, the ancestor turned outlaw. Even now, in frost-heaved cemeteries from Kiev to Novgorod, archaeologists uncover graves weighted with stones, necks ringed with sickles. Precautions for a peace that never quite arrived. Probability the Upir existed as described. Unverified. Probability that faith engineered fear to police the dead. Certain. File closed. The soil may rest, but memory doesn't.